Welcome to Criminal Tracks. Erika Sawajiri was once one of Japan's brightest stars, a gifted actress, a chart-topping singer, and a fashion icon. But behind the camera, flashes and magazine covers, was a life filled with pressure, rebellion, and eventually collapse. Her journey from fame to disgrace and her quiet reappearance years later is one of the most dramatic falls and rare glimpses of redemption in Japanese entertainment history. In this video, we dive deep into her rise, the scandals that shook her world, and where she is now. If you enjoy stories like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more untold celebrity sagas. Erika Sawajiri was born on April 8, 1986, in Nerima, Tokyo, Japan, to a Japanese father and an Algerian mother. Her father owned several racehorses, which allowed Erika to engage in horseback riding during her childhood. However, her early years were marked by personal tragedies. Her father passed away from cancer during her junior high school years, and she lost her second eldest brother in a traffic accident during her first year of high school. Despite these hardships, Erika remained resilient and focused on her aspirations. In 1999, after graduating from elementary school, Erika auditioned for Stardust Promotion and subsequently became part of the idol unit Angel Eyes. She began modeling for popular youth fashion magazines such as Kuti and Nicola, which paved the way for her entry into the entertainment industry. Her acting debut came in 2002 with the film Mondai no Nai Watashi Tachi, marking the beginning of a promising career in film and television. Erika's breakthrough role arrived in 2005 when she starred as Aya in the television drama 1 Liter of Tears. The series, based on a true story, depicted a young girl's battle with spinocerebellar degeneration, and Erika's heartfelt performance resonated deeply with audiences, earning her widespread acclaim. That same year, she showcased her versatility by appearing in the films Pachiji and Shinobi Heart Under Blade, further establishing her as a talented and multifaceted actress. In 2006, Erika expanded her artistic repertoire by venturing into music. Under the alias Kaoru Amane, the name of her character in the drama Taiyo no Uta, she released the single Taiyo no Uta. The song achieved significant commercial success, reaching the top position on the Oricon charts and solidifying her status as a musical artist. She continued her musical journey under the name Erika, releasing singles such as Free and Destination Nowhere in 2007, both of which received positive reception and showcased her vocal abilities. Throughout her career, Erika demonstrated a remarkable ability to embody diverse roles across various genres. Her performances in films like Ghost Train, 2006, and Closed Note, 2007, highlighted her range and depth as an actress. Her dedication to her craft and her willingness to explore complex characters endeared her to both critics and fans alike. In 2007, Erika Sawajiri's image took a sharp turn when she attended a press event for the film Closed Note. She arrived in a black dress, her expression flat, her responses short and cold. When reporters asked if she was excited about the movie or working with the director, she repeatedly answered with a dry, nothing special. In Japanese, the word she used was Betsuni, a phrase that quickly exploded across the internet. Clips of her aloof behavior went viral. Fans, once enamored with her emotional performances, were stunned by what they saw as arrogance. The media ran wild with it, calling her disrespectful and ungrateful. Even casual viewers who had no strong opinion of her before started criticizing her for what they saw as diva-like behavior. Her agency was forced to issue a public apology on her behalf, and Erika herself released a written statement saying she regretted how she came across. But the damage was done. That one press event, which lasted just minutes, flipped public opinion almost overnight. She was viewed as difficult, moody, and unprofessional, and the backlash was so intense that she quietly stepped back from her career for a while. The next major shift happened in 2009. She surprised the public by marrying Tsuyoshi Takashiro, a well-known media creator and DJ who was more than 20 years her senior. The wedding was held in January at Meiji Shrine in Tokyo. It seemed sudden, especially since she had only recently returned to the public eye after her long break. There were murmurs in the media about her motivations and whether she had truly changed during her hiatus. That same year, another bombshell dropped. Her management agency, Stardust Promotion, cut ties with her. They cited major contract violations, but didn't go into detail. Speculation was everywhere. Some believed it had to do with her relationship. Others thought it was her behavior behind the scenes. Whatever the reason, being dropped by Stardust was a big deal. The agency had represented her since her early career, and losing their support left her future in entertainment uncertain. Her marriage didn't help change public opinion either. She and Takashiro seemed to live lavishly, splitting time between Japan and London, and rumors swirled around their lifestyle. By the time their divorce was finalized in 2013, people were more curious about what scandals might come next than any future projects. Then came the most serious incident of all. In November 2019, Tokyo police arrested Erika Sawajiri on suspicion of drug possession. Officers found a small amount of MDMA hidden in her apartment, reportedly tucked inside a case in her drawer. What made it worse was her confession. Erika didn't just admit to owning the pills. She also admitted that she had been using illegal drugs for over a decade. According to her own statement, she had used substances like MDMA, LSD, marijuana, and even cocaine at various points in her life. For a public figure in Japan, where drug laws are extremely strict and society is unforgiving when it comes to such offenses, this was devastating. The arrest was covered non-stop on TV and online. Talk shows dissected every detail. Older interviews were replayed with a new perspective. Brands and networks scrambled to remove her face from advertising and promotional materials. A major NHK drama she was supposed to star in was completely reshot with a different actress. Her music was pulled from streaming platforms. It wasn't just a personal crisis, it was a full public erasure. In court, Erika looked visibly shaken. She stood in front of the judge in early 2020, apologizing for her behavior and expressing a desire to recover and never repeat her mistakes. The judge handed her an 18-month prison sentence, suspended for 3 years. That meant if she stayed out of trouble during that time, she wouldn't have to serve the sentence. While it kept her out of jail, the ruling didn't save her public image. In Japan, celebrity drug scandals carry a heavy and lasting stigma. It's not unusual for actors and musicians caught with drugs to completely vanish from the entertainment world afterward. Fans, studios, and sponsors often turn their backs for good. For Erika, the court's mercy didn't translate into public forgiveness. People were shocked not only by the drugs, but also by how long she had apparently been using them while working. For someone who had played roles as emotional and raw as her character in 1 Liter of Tears, the idea that she was secretly leading a double life was hard to swallow. Some longtime fans felt betrayed. Others sympathized, wondering whether the pressures of fame had pushed her into that lifestyle. But in the end, the narrative focused more on the scandal than the struggle. News stories emphasized the betrayal, the deception, and the fall from grace. There was a brief flicker of curiosity when a few tabloids reported sightings of her in quiet neighborhoods of Tokyo, wearing a mask and keeping her head down. No official projects were announced. No interviews were given. For years, Erika disappeared almost entirely from public life. Her social media accounts went dark. She wasn't seen at events or even in the background of other celebrities' posts. Every once in a while, an article would pop up asking what happened to her, but they always ended in the same way. Nobody really knew. It wasn't until 2025 that people heard from her again. After nearly 5 years of silence, Erika appeared in a YouTube video, looking older but composed, her voice calm. She didn't give a full explanation for her disappearance or try to defend her past. She simply thanked viewers for watching and hinted that she was taking things slowly. The appearance sparked headlines, but this time, the reaction was quieter. There was no major backlash or excitement, just curiosity. People seemed to be waiting to see what would come next, unsure if this was a comeback or just a one-time check-in. Either way, it was the first glimpse the public had gotten of Erika Sawajiri in a long, long time. After her 2019 drug arrest and the suspended prison sentence that followed, Erika Sawajiri vanished almost completely from the spotlight. It wasn't just a matter of laying low for a few months. She disappeared from the public eye for years. There were no social media posts, no interviews, no film or television appearances. Her absence felt absolute. In Japan's entertainment industry, where public image is everything, that kind of silence often signals the end of a career. Many assumed she would never return. Behind the scenes, Erika was reportedly focusing on her mental and physical health. According to a few quiet sources and rare magazine blurbs, she had entered rehabilitation and counseling, determined to break the cycle of drug use. Friends described her as introspective and serious about turning her life around, but unwilling to do it in front of cameras. She stayed away from Tokyo's nightlife and was spotted occasionally in quieter areas, dressed simply, trying to avoid attention. For someone once known for her fierce confidence and striking presence, this quieter version of Erika marked a huge shift. In the years that followed, Japan's media moved on to new stars and new scandals, but Erika remained a name people remembered. From time to time, tabloids would run speculative pieces about her, especially when old dramas or films she starred in were re-aired. Despite her disappearance, her past work continued to resonate with fans. People still talked about 1 Liter of Tears and the emotional impact it had. Some online communities quietly defended her, saying she deserved a second chance after paying the price for her mistakes. The first real sign that Erika might be ready to reconnect with the world came in early 2025. Without any warning, she appeared in a low-key YouTube video posted by a small independent production team. She sat on a plain couch in a softly lit room, dressed casually, her hair longer and face calm. She didn't give a speech or make a dramatic announcement. Instead, she thanked viewers for their support and said she was doing well. She made it clear she wasn't rushing back into acting or music, but wanted to let people know she was okay. It wasn't a comeback, it was more of a quiet wave from someone who had been gone a long time. The reaction was surprisingly warm. While some commenters still brought up her past, many welcomed the brief appearance as a human moment, rather than a publicity move. There were no big promises, no marketing campaign, no rush to capitalize on nostalgia. Just Erika, simply being herself. Whether this signals a return to public life remains to be seen. She hasn't announced any new projects or partnerships, and there's no indication that major studios are ready to work with her again. But her reappearance, however small, showed a different side of her. Not the rebellious star or the disgraced celebrity, but a person who had fallen hard and, slowly, was learning how to stand again. Erika Sawajiri's story is a reminder of how fast everything can change in the world of fame. Her downfall was public, painful, and unforgiving, but her quiet return shows there's still more to her story. Whether she chooses to step back into the spotlight or continue living life out of view, her legacy is a complicated but unforgettable one. If you've ever been curious about what really happened behind the headlines, this was the story few dared to tell. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more raw, real stories from the world of fame.